Hey everybody, it's 73 Wheels. What's up? It's Thursday morning, so bear with me. I'm going to try to get through this. I'm not going to make a long video, but I'm going to make somewhat video here. If you want to know what I'm using, I am using iMovie because if as you know, they don't let you use the camera anymore, the camera option. They let you use the camera if you're live streaming. Anyway, that's neither here or there. It just doesn't work, so I'm using iMovie. So that's my short explanation there. Um, what this is going to be kind of an update video on how I've been dealing with my disability and all that stuff. I haven't made an update video on my disability in a long freaking time. I think this is my first original 73 Wheels um, channel. Don't for the newcomers to my channel and my new subscribers that will be coming. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just on YouTube to have fun, and if you like my videos, you like them. If you don't, go watch somebody else. I'm all about honesty. Anyway, so my disability is CP. I've had it all my life. I don't know anything but my disability, because people ask me, have you ever walked? Have you ever done this on my own? Yeah, I can walk holding on to stuff and holding on to people. I basically do everything. Um, I basically do everything different, but I get it done. I can do everything you can do. I just do it differently. I know I just said that, but I totally do it different ways. I'm sorry, but yeah. Just for your information, if you want to know anything about CP, just Google it or leave comments in the the thing down below, and I'll either get back to you or make another video to respond to your question. I want to tell you a little bit about the pros and cons of having CP. At least for me, I can't walk. Because what happened when I was born with the umbilical cord wrapped around my throat, so it cut off oxygen into my brain. So I'm I'm not gonna make any bones about it. I crawl around to get around. I have to pull myself up on stuff. The pro to that is I get really strong and I have a real strong upper body. The the con to having CP is that I'm stiff and I crawl around, which really sucks. And I have to always depend on a wheelchair. But like I said, it has its, like with any disability or anything wrong with the human body, whatever you have, there there's always a plus and a minus to everything. Um, the the pro the pro at first you get people feeling sorry for you, but that gets really old really fast. Um, I mean, trust me, really old, really fast. And as you get older, if you're just now dealing with CP and you can understand what I'm saying, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but there's different forms of disabilities out there, so I don't want to offend anybody. But if you're as old as I am, or you're like teenage age or a preteen, and you have dis you have CP or any kind of disability, um, just ignore the haters out there because there's gonna be there, especially for the young kids out there that have CP. There's gonna be people that are always gonna stare at you, always calling you names, and if they stare at you, just say what I say. Take a picture; it'll last longer. Um, and don't be afraid. I'm gonna let you know that you're gonna find out having a disability. You're gonna find out really who your true friends are. Of course, you have your family because they brought you into this world. But growing up with a disability, you're gonna find out really who your true friends are, and unfortunately, you're gonna find out who the haters are, and just get rid of those people. Trust me, it's nothing but bad karma for you. And believe me, once you get rid of them, whatever they do to you in the future, when you get out in the world, if they're still around, just remember karma's a bitch. And just don't pay any attention to those people, because the only reason they're doing it is because they're trying to make themselves feel better, or uh, they're at a down moment in their life, and they have nothing better to do than make fun of you or anybody else. I think there should be no labels in life. There only should be labels on food and on, clothes. I already said food, electronics, and just other stuff. But there shouldn't be labels on people, because I think it's downright rude, and it's just there's no call for it, man. I mean, we all go through peer pressure. We all went through high school. Um, and I'm gonna tell you, having a disability is kind of like being in high school. It gets better. Trust me, it gets better. I don't know what kind of disabilities you have. If you want to tell me, you can tell me in the description. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me. Um, um, but yeah, what I can say about my disability, it's it has its good points and its bad points. The bad points is I can't walk, but the good point is I've just learned to deal with it, and hopefully when I am practicing walking, all my friends that know me know that, but I will hopefully be walking within the next couple years. I mean, like I said, I can walk holding on to stuff and holding on to people, but my goal is to be walking by myself, or at least with crutches, because this whole wheelchair thing, I'll be honest, it gets old after a while. Really, really gets old. Um, that's the one other down part of being in a wheelchair and having CP. And the people staring at me, just like I said, I just told them to take a picture and it lasts longer. It just it gets old. But like I said, for those people who are gonna ask, are you gonna die from your disability? No, and I haven't had any problems lately, so I don't know if I'm gonna die from it. I'm eventually gonna die, but not hopefully not due to my disability. I mean, you never know. But life is too short to worry about that kind of stuff. Just be who you're gonna be and be the best you can be. And if people can't accept that, fuck them. And you know who you are. Um, and don't be afraid to do it. If you're afraid to do it, I think the best thing for me is doing YouTube, because it's made me more confident and I can see the feedback. I don't know what kind of feedback I'm getting on. We'll be getting on this. Hopefully, it'll be. Um. I don't know. I just said that. Hopefully, the feedback will be positive. But what I can tell you in closing here, because I do have to wrap this up, and I'm getting kind of tired, so just bear with me. And thank you for being patient. Sorry I'm all over the place. But yeah, the one thing I can say about having a CP and how it's hindered me or helped me over my lifetime. I'm 40 something now, and I'm basically um, defied my doctors. Um, and it's been a blessing, you know, my life could have been a lot different, and I could be one of those bitter assholes. And I am going to tell you, I'll just tell you a little something. There are bitter people that are in wheelchairs. We're all not happy-go-lucky kind of guys like me. That just really don't really care what people think or say or whatever, and carefree. There are there are not a lot of people like me in wheelchairs. There are a lot, but they're hard to find. You come few and far between. But I am going to tell you, just to let you know, there are people in wheelchairs that have CP and other disabilities that can talk, that are bitter, and I don't understand it. I mean, you're bitter, but what are you bitter about? You could either have the world feel sorry for you, because I did that when I was younger, and some people still feel sorry for me, but I tell them not to, because I don't want pity, and I don't need pity. I had to deal with that shit when I was younger. It's, oh, woe is me, are you all right? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm fine, dude. Don't worry about me. Um, but the thing is, you just you just gotta. Life is too. Just remember, life is too short to worry about what other people say or do. Just worry about the people that care about you, like your friends, family, and just be aware of those haters out there, or people that are gonna bring you down. And if you ever get depressed and you want to talk, I'm always here. You can either just leave me a message in the message box there, and we could talk about it. Because I know living with a disability, coming from me, it isn't easy, and it does get hard. Believe me, there's a lot of times I get frustrated, but I just deal with it. Yeah, you have to. You just have to deal with what life throws at you, and hopefully you can either just let it. You can either let life kick you in the ass, or you can face life head on with with whatever problem you have in your life. You know, and just be positive and try to just deal with it. I mean, it sucks. It sucks, but like I said, I just deal with it. That's all you can do. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And for all those people that make fun of you, just look at them in 20 years and look at you. I mean, you've been, as a person with a disability, I you and I have been. I'm talking to you as I know, as a person with a disability to another person with a disability. You and I have been through a lot, so just look at those people like that. Look at me and look at you. And believe me, I hate those people who say, "Oh, I've been in a wheelchair for such and such a time," or you know, and I hate that, And I'm not saying my life is better. I've come through a lot to get to where I am today, but I'm happy I'm here. And the only thing I would change is the fact that I can walk, but I don't let that stop me. Anyway, I'm sorry I was all over the place. Hopefully this made some sense. And like I said, if you ever have problems, um, leave them down in the problems or questions about CP from me. I can try to tell you the best I can. But like I said in the beginning, if you really want to know anything about CP, because it'll cover the whole gamut, just or the whole gamut of questions you have, or what, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the whole array of questions. That sounds better. Um, but if you have problems, or you want to talk, or you feel down and you want me to make another video, because I can do that. I love people. I love talking to everybody. So, um, yeah, you have any questions, comments, concerns, questions about my disability, or anything, you can you can you can talk to me in the comments. And like I said before, people with CP and people with disabilities in general, just remember, we all have feelings. Take that into consideration before you make fun of us or fun of people in general, man. Just remember, we all have feelings. Peace and love to everyone. See ya. One more thing. If you like these videos, comment and subscribe. Peace.